the news this afternoon, Akwa Ibom State government set to commence a Rise Shelter initiative. Governor Moino tax Paralex Bank to support entrepreneurship in Akwa Ibom. Celebrating our parents program, 600 elders smile home with 50,000 naira welfare packages. And Umoino administration reiterates commitment to boosting food security in Akwa Ibom State. We have details of these and other stories. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. My name is Mandu Isenobon. Thank you for joining us once again and welcome to the news. We begin by telling you that a housing scheme which aims to provide affordable accommodation needs for Akwa Ibom rural communities is to be embarked upon by the state government, to be known as a Rise Shelter initiative. The projects will be sited in all of the 31 local government areas in the state. Governor Moino announced the proposed initiative when he met with his personal assistants from the 368 political wards in the state. Government House reporter Patience John has the story.
Governor Moino said providing shelter for the less privileged in the state is in line with his Rise agenda. He explained that the houses whose design and cost have been concluded will be fitted with solar power and water facility and built in batches across the 31 local government areas of the state. He said it is a way of providing shelter for the poor and taking development to rural communities.
I got the humanitarian services group to go around quietly and collect houses. It's so pathetic. So, why have we compiled this? We're starting a Rise Shelter on 2-bedroom flats with solar, with borehole, with everything. And I did this quietly because I didn't want it politicized. And we want to start awarding this quietly to make houses for all these people, 31 of them. When we finish, we'll go round again, because I came for the rural people.
The government charged the ward's personal assistants to be in charge of the housing project, which he said will be 2-bedroom flat when started, by supervising and reporting progress to his office.
Now, when the project starts in your local government, I expect the ward people, I work another ward PA, ward to see. About no one cannot say, so that you can help us. The whole roof is leaking, everything waterproof, and we are here. It's really a We will not touch everybody, but we have shown the way.
On the bulk purchase agency bill, the state government intends to subsidize prices of food for the people. The governor sought the cooperation of the PAs for the successful implementation of the program.
That is where you come in, because you are PAs to the governor. Other people will distribute too, but before they the main anchor people that you collect, you go, as you give, you take, the people sign. They will mobilize you to distribute. So you don't have any reason, I number for, I know one for, I know pan, I know do, I know the and because if the report comes and we investigate and find out that you have not delivered, not only will we remove you, we will hand you over to the police, because that will be fraud.
The Commissioner for Economic Development, Mr. Webber, commended the governor on his strategic programs and policies aimed at improving the living conditions of the people. Patience John, AKBC News.
The management of the newly inaugurated Parallax Bank has been advised to provide such services as would complement the Moino administration Arise agenda, especially its drive towards promoting and supporting entrepreneurship in Akwa Ibom. The governor gave the advice during the official opening of the Uyo branch of the bank. Again, our Government House reporter Patience John completes the story.
At the ceremony, Governor Moino commended the financial institution's decision to establish a branch in the state and advised them to gain the confidence of the people through hard work, dedication, commitment, and services rendered. He expressed the willingness of the state government to partner the bank and advocated for low interest rates to encourage the growth of small and medium-scale enterprises in the state.
I'd like to thank you for choosing Akwa Ibom to do business. Akwa Ibom right now has become a destination of choice in Nigeria, not just for conferences, but also for business. Our teaming youth and small medium enterprises are looking for banks that will partner with them. And I've heard you say severally that you'll be our partners, and we'll be working with you to ensure that we give our people the services that they need.
The chairman of the bank's board of directors, Dr. Adriana Phillips, and the managing director and chief executive officer, Mr. Rufemi Barker, assured Akwa Ibom people of professional services and thanked the state government for providing an enabling environment for the bank to kick off. Patience John, AKBC News.
Now, to actualize the desire to cater for the needs of Akwa Ibom senior citizens in the state, Government Tuesday presented 50,000 naira packages each to 600 elders. It was the maiden edition of government celebrating our parents program. Margaret Bassey reports that the wife of the state governor, Pastor Patience Seno, was on hand to deliver the welfare packages to beneficiaries.
After a successful hosting of the Renewed Hope Initiative of Nigeria's First Lady in the state, where 250 elders were given 100,000 naira each, the program was replicated by Governor Moino with a monthly stipend of 50,000 naira to be paid to selected elders. According to Pastor Patience Moino, the initiative will help cushion the effects of the present economic realities. She prayed that the beneficiaries of the program would live long in good health to continue to enjoy all the benefits the government has in store for them.
This event started with our mother in Abuja, the wife of our president, and so she encouraged all the governors' wives to go back to their states and replicate same. And so I brought mine, and we held the event in January. The joy that they shared on that day in January, he said, wow, if that be the case, then I have to adopt it for Akwa Ibom State.
Setting the tone for the event, the coordinator of the Arise Initiative for Elderly, Mrs. Mercy Eka, said the event marks the beginning of monthly programs for the elderly. She said the scheme, which was conceived in support of the Renewed Hope Initiative of the wife of the president, has been domesticated in the state to reach out to different sets of senior citizens every month, with provisions made for the elderly of other tribes residents in Akwa Ibom. Mrs. Eka said 600 elderly persons for the maiden edition of the Arise Initiative were selected from all the wards in the 31 local government areas of the state to receive stipend and medical care, assuring that some senior citizen would be accommodated.
I therefore congratulate her for the successful launch. It is specifically tailored towards meeting the needs of the lowest, of the low in the society, the elderly citizens in our rural communities, by providing them with monthly stipends.
Goodwill messages were received from the presidents of the Women's Forum from the 3 senatorial districts of the state, who extended their gratitude to the governor for spearheading the meaningful initiative to honor the elderly in the state, irrespective of tribe, religion, ethnicity, or political lines.
Your Excellency,
The event, which was preceded by a medical outreach to cater for the health needs of the elderly, featured dancing competition by the elderly above 80 years and other fun activities, including performances by children of the Divine Children's Home and Ibom a cappella group. The Arise Initiative Elderly Support Program, which is domiciled in the office of the wife of the governor, was initiated by Governor Moino in support of the Renewed Hope Initiative Elderly Support Scheme of Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, to provide succor to elderly through providing medical services and money to enhance their welfare. Margaret Bassi, AKBC News.
In order for them to contribute their quota to state and national development, Akwa Ibom female youths have been told to develop their talents and acquire requisite skills. Deputy Governor Konoyayi gave the advice during a one-day symposium in Uyo on the theme Molding and Transforming Lives of Young Women to Discover Self-Value. The event, according to Tobi Malkon, was organized by Akwa Ibom State female youths in collaboration with Golden Initiative for All, GIFA.
Ask female youth on dedicated service delivery that would enable them to access higher platforms in life. Represented by the Permanent Secretary, Deputy Governor's Office, Dr. Grace Jim, Senator Yaranyi lamented that most female youths do not prefer to start small and grow big in life, stating that serving faithfully in any capacity is a sure way to progress. She recounted how she developed as a teacher, educator, administrator, wife, and mother before joining politics.
Fellow women, especially members of the younger generation, who are expected to fly the flags of the women folk with dignity and excellence when we return to take our place in the sidelines.
Also speaking, the Akwa Ibom First Lady and wife of the governor, Pastor Patience Omoino, who said she was delighted to be at the symposium, emphatically encouraged female youth to do innovative things to improve their lives in the state. Pastor Ino was represented by the Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Idoma Sadetibet, expressed joy over the symposium, describing it as a step in the right direction and commended the state government on its effort to carry women along in government scheme. She urged female youth to never give up on their dreams, skills, and talent development.
So develop yourself, constant self-development, and then when you have that, men are attracted to success. Do you know that? Men are attracted to women with brains.
The event featured cultural display by the female youth brass band. Otobi Malkon, AKBC News.
When we return after the break, government reaffirms commitment to boosting food security in Akwa Ibom State. We have that story and others after the break. Please do stay on.
This is our home, where we all belong. The place where life is beautiful. The peaceful ambience we enjoy when we live together in unity and love. It's all him and you know. We go stand together, we go make them better. We be brothers and sisters, no matter where we be. It's all him and you know.
Thank you for staying tuned. Welcome to the rest of the reports. The Commissioner for Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Ofiong Ofor, has reiterated the state government's commitment to empowering Akwa Ibom women to achieve food security in the state. Dr. Ofor was addressing a training for registered members of cooperative societies in the state. The training, which held in Uyo, was anchored by the Christian Women Multipurpose Cooperative Society. Esther Morin has the report.
Dr. Ofiong Ofor reiterated the Agricultural Ministry's commitment to ensure that women are liberated from poverty, assuring them of her support in training and retraining of the women on effective fund management derived from government's financial assistance. The commissioner told them to rely on God for guidance and wisdom to succeed in their ambitions.
So you will get the support that government will give. Na media ba be boy se kuno no no kwa kwato muno wonto iko yo mi na ko no me yamolwa eyi wono se no me yamolwa ben kama kan simple ba for now kunji bonka.
The president, Christian Women Multipurpose Cooperative Society, Archbishop Emilia Samuel, urged women to make wise use of the empowerment opportunity provided by the state governor, Pastor Omoino, to fight poverty and to bring about development to the state.
Another powerful thank you goes to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Omo B. Emo, for this love and lofty plans for Akwa Ibom women.
The event featured talks on cooperative management, methods of raising funds for business expansion, and accurate record keeping. A representative of the Commissioner for Women Affairs, Mrs. Afiong Nkom, gave a goodwill message.
Cooperative woman, Nitoika, Nitoite, Aru Iman, Ariana King, Moya Yemusong, Iso Humfna Mimo.
I go to Anabodan money. I do the sacrifice. You don't impress. You don't do subvention. You don't do education. Other people's investment.
I even became down and down also for so that I will marry Benin. I will put a get all the broken they give me.
Ideal, it could be able so that a young gay about funny number for. Because I want a man here no one who for on here. You need your able savings. I hear by me.
The official inauguration of Board of Trustees of the Christian Women Multipurpose Cooperative Society, Akwa Ibom State Chapter, Archbishop Emilia Samuel as President, Comfort Umana as Secretary, amongst others. An interactive session featured workings on the cooperative society to members of the cooperative society in different clans across the 31 local government areas of the states.
Some of our women here, AKBC reduced the number. Can we take the number that we see and move forward?
Esther Omorin, AKBC News.
More than 1,000 widows from across the state have benefited from empowerment packages during the commemoration of the 2024 International Women's Day. The event, which took place in Uyo, was organized by a non-governmental group, Mary Slessor Akanglo Foundation. Ayaino Paul has the rest of the story.
I am proud to be a woman. I am proud to be a woman. Invest in me. Invest in me.
To impact women positively and promote a healthy standard of living, Mary Slessor Akanglo Foundation empowered widows with cash of 30,000 naira each for them to start vegetable and fruit businesses. Speaking at the event, which anchored on the theme of the 2024 celebration of the International Women's Day, Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress, the President, Mary Slessor Akanglo Foundation, Dr. Glory, said the foundation was established to add value to the destitute, multiple birth children and adults, the widows and students. Dr. Edith said women deserve to be celebrated every day for the impact they create in the world, and thanked Governor Moino and wife for the grand celebration accorded women on March 8th. The former Commissioner for Agriculture advised the widows to hold on to God and use the money given them by the foundation to start small business so as to cater for their children.
So when Mary Slessor came, she stopped the killing of twins and triplets and the banishment of their mothers. And because of that, this foundation will continue to do our best to create impact in the lives of people. Anybody, I recognize the women and go project recognize the IBA. And I want to use this opportunity to also thank our mother, the wife of the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Mrs. Patience Umo. She's also using her pet project to touch a lot of lives.
The coordinator of the foundation, Mrs. Jane Essien, enjoined the widows not to use the money for wrong purposes in order to reap the benefits of the gesture.
You know what Mary says you know what it's known for. So get this generation, if you find me another Mary says
Wives of paramount rulers of Uyo and the Bionibom local government areas and the state chairperson of Nawaj, Comrade Nsika Okon, lauded Dr. Edith for her magnanimity despite the harsh economic situation in the country, praying God to reward her bountifully. The speakers lauded the wife of the governor, Pastor Patience Umoino, for acknowledging the contributions of Dr. Edith at the Mother's Day celebration which held at the Presbyterian Church, Uyo.
Because I did regain I pray you will want to be on him and go back and say I would you. Many of Gamadi, Mugo, Yami, Coming, and Yemen, e can you get over now? If you need a simple in enough, you could be a yard. And I'm not here to feed it. Many on our work. So some of our social.
The empowered widows who could not hide their joy danced with great excitement, while some prayed God to replenish Dr. Edith for constantly touching lives.
Our sin of my glory, Mary Slessor of our time.
Paul, AKBC News.
Itidong Macpherson Okonna of Ukbum, Ikora Papan in Ikora local government area was among the 17 newly recognized village heads in Ikora local government, presented with certificates of office as a directive from the state governor, Pastor Umoino, to all village heads in the state. The event, which featured oath-taking to mark the official assumption of office, was held at the Ikora local government area headquarters, Ibiakuntopopo. Esther Morin reports.
The village heads who took oaths of office as administered to them by Barrister Tony Owa assured the people of Ikora of their readiness to deliver their leadership mandates for the overall good of the people of Ikora and the society at large. The transition chairman, Ikora local government, Mr. Kingsley Akpan, assured the village heads of his corporation to ensure unity in the local government area.
Government certificate to recognize village chiefs. So therefore, anything to figure surrounding the phone. The
paramount ruler Ikora Edidem Nana Paitang said it is a thing of joy for the village heads to be sworn in to help and monitor the local government area traditionally and to maintain peace in their individual communities. Some indigents of Ikona promised to cooperate with the newly sworn-in village heads to ensure effective and participatory leadership that would aid in the development of the area.
For him to come down to his village and accept the call of his people to come and rule them is a thing of joy.
I don't buy them, not just for Ikora Papa, but for the entire Okom plan of 59 villages. I rejoice that we have 17 certificated village heads who for Miragame.
So I'm Parawa Kirome. Oh, man, go to Mamma. He said that we had a month from Kirome.
Cultural displays spiced up the event.
Now from the national scene, President Bola Tinubu has ordered the reopening of Nigeria's land and air borders with Niger Republic in compliance with a directive by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngelele, disclosed this in a statement Thursday. He said the presidential directive is in compliance with ECOWAS authority of heads of state and government at its extraordinary summit on February 24, 2024 in Abuja. According to him, other sanctions imposed on West African countries, including Burkina Faso, Mali, and Guinea, have also been lifted with immediate effect. The presidential spokesman explained that President Tinubu also approved the lifting of financial and economic sanctions against the Republic of Guinea. Following the military coup in Niger Republic on July 26, 2023, which toppled President Mohamed Bazoum, ECOWAS imposed several sanctions on the country. Also, President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of Dr. Dayo Moberola to serve as the Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, for a renewal term of 4 years. Dr. Mobero Ola, a former Commissioner for Transportation in Lagos State, holds a PhD and MSc in Transportation Economics from the University of Wales, United Kingdom. President Tinubu expects the new NIMASA DG to bring his vast experience to bear in his new appointment and role and to achieve the mandates of NIMASA in maritime labor regulation, marine pollution prevention and control, search and rescue, shipping, registration, maritime safety administration, among others. And that's a package this afternoon. Before we go, we take another look at the top stories of the bulletin. A new scheme which aims at providing affordable accommodation needs for Akwa Ibom rural communities is to be embarked upon by the state government, to be known as a Rice Shelter Initiative. The projects will be sited in all of the 31 local government areas in the state. Governor Moino announced the proposed initiative when he met with his personal assistants from the 368 political wards in the state. We also told you that to actualize the desire to cater for the needs of Akwa Ibom senior citizens in the state, government Tuesday presented 50,000 naira packages each to 600 elders. It was the maiden edition of the government's Celebrating Our Parents program. The wife of the state governor, Pastor Patience Umoino, was on hand to deliver the welfare packages to beneficiaries. That's a package this afternoon. We'll bring you more news at 8. We look forward to your company. Thank you for watching. My name is Mandu Isenabo.